Saint Teresa of Avila, born in 1515, stands as a towering figure in the Catholic Church. Her life and works have left an indelible mark on the history of Christianity, and her legacy continues to inspire and guide the faithful to this day. She dedicated her life to prayer, mystical experiences, and the reform of the Carmelite Order. From a young age, Teresa felt a deep calling to a life of spiritual devotion, and she entered the Carmelite convent despite facing numerous challenges and opposition. Her writings, filled with spiritual wisdom and profound insights into the human condition, continue to inspire countless individuals. Among her most famous works are The Interior Castle and The Way of Perfection, which offer guidance on achieving a deeper relationship with God through prayer and contemplation. Teresa's life was marked by both intense spiritual experiences and practical leadership. She experienced numerous mystical visions and ecstasies, which she described in her autobiographical works. These experiences not only deepened her own faith, but also provided her with the strength and conviction to lead and reform. She founded numerous convents advocating for a return to the simple life of poverty and prayer. Her reforms were aimed at restoring the original spirit of the Carmelite Order, emphasizing humility, community life, and a focus on spiritual growth. In 1582, Teresa of Avila was canonized, becoming a symbol of unwavering faith and spiritual strength. Her canonization was a recognition of her extraordinary contributions to the Church and her role as a spiritual guide and reformer. Her life story, characterized by devotion, mystical visions, and tireless work for the Church, continues to resonate deeply with believers worldwide. Teresa's journey was not without its struggles. She faced illness, opposition, and periods of doubt, yet her unwavering faith and determination saw her through. She is considered a Doctor of the Church, a title bestowed upon those whose writings have significantly contributed to Catholic theology and doctrine. This honor reflects the enduring impact of her teachings and the depth of her spiritual insights, which continue to be studied and revered by theologians and laypeople alike. Today, Saint Teresa of Avila's influence extends beyond the confines of the Catholic Church. Her teachings on prayer, humility, and the pursuit of a deeper spiritual life resonate with people of various faiths and backgrounds. Pilgrims from around the world visit the sites associated with her life, seeking inspiration and solace. Scholars continue to study her writings, uncovering new layers of meaning and relevance for contemporary spiritual practice. Her emphasis on the inner journey and the transformative power of prayer offers timeless wisdom for those seeking a more profound connection with the divine. Saint Teresa's legacy is a testament to the power of faith, perseverance, and the human spirit's capacity for profound spiritual growth. Her life and works remind us that true devotion requires both inner contemplation and outward action, a balance that continues to inspire and challenge us today. As we reflect on the life of Saint Teresa of Avila, we are reminded of the enduring power of a life devoted to spiritual pursuit. Her journey, filled with both trials and triumphs, serves as a beacon of hope and a guide for those seeking to deepen their own faith and understanding. On October 4, 1582, Saint Teresa of Avila, a revered mystic and reformer of the Carmelite Order, passed away in Alba de Tormes, Spain. Her life was marked by profound spiritual experiences and a relentless pursuit of religious reform. Her death, while mourned by many, was also seen as a transition to a higher existence. The faithful believed that her soul ascended to heaven, where she would continue her work of intercession and spiritual guidance. She was interred in the Carmelite convent of the Annunciation in Alba de Tormes, a place she had cherished deeply. The convent became a focal point for those who admired her dedication to a life of prayer and simplicity. Initially, her burial was a simple affair, befitting her humble life and teachings. The ceremony reflected her own wishes for modesty and humility, virtues she had championed throughout her life. However, even in death, Saint Teresa's life continued to inspire. Her writings and teachings on prayer and contemplation resonated deeply with many, leading to a growing veneration. Reports of miracles began to surface at her tomb, attracting pilgrims from across Spain. These accounts spoke of miraculous healings and divine interventions, believed to be the result of Saint Teresa's intercession. The faithful believed that Teresa's intercession held the power to heal the sick and offer solace to the troubled. Stories of the blind regaining sight, the lame walking, and the afflicted finding peace spread far and wide. These events further solidified her status as a powerful intercessor and fueled the growing devotion to the saint. Her tomb became a pilgrimage site, where countless devotees came to seek her blessings and guidance. Saint Teresa's legacy was not confined to her miracles alone. Her extensive writings on mystical theology, including her seminal works The Interior Castle and The Way of Perfection, continued to influence Christian spirituality. Her reforms within the Carmelite Order, advocating for a return to a more austere and contemplative life, left an indelible mark on the religious landscape of her time. The Discalced Carmelites, the reformed branch she founded, flourished under her spiritual guidance. In recognition of her profound impact, Saint Teresa was canonized by Pope Gregory XV in 1622, just 40 years after her death. Her canonization was a testament to her enduring influence and the widespread devotion she inspired. Today, Saint Teresa of Avila remains a beloved figure in the Catholic Church. Pilgrims from around the world continue to visit her tomb, seeking her intercession and drawing inspiration from her life of faith and dedication. The town of Alba de Tormes, with its rich historical and spiritual heritage, stands as a testament to the enduring legacy of Saint Teresa. Her life and works continue to inspire countless individuals on their spiritual journeys. Almost a year after her burial, Saint Teresa's tomb was opened. The air was thick with anticipation and reverence as the priests and monks gathered around, their faces etched with a mixture of hope and solemnity. This was no ordinary exhumation. It was a moment steeped in spiritual significance. To the astonishment of all present, her body was found to be remarkably preserved. The sight was nothing short of miraculous. Her skin, still supple and lifelike, defied the natural laws of decay. The onlookers, a mix of clergy and laypeople, could hardly believe their eyes. Whispers of awe and reverence filled the air as they gazed upon the incorrupt body. This phenomenon, known as incorruptibility, is considered a sign of divine intervention in the Catholic Church. It is a rare and extraordinary occurrence, often seen as a divine endorsement of the individual's sanctity. The Church has long held that such preservation is a testament to the person's holy life and their closeness to God. It is believed to occur when God, for reasons known only to Him, chooses to preserve a body from the natural process of decay. This divine act is seen as a powerful message to the faithful, a tangible sign of the divine at work in the world. The light streaming through the church windows seemed to underscore the sacredness of the moment, casting a heavenly glow on the tomb. The preservation of Saint Teresa's body was seen as a testament to her holiness and the veracity of her mystical experiences. Her life had been marked by profound spiritual encounters, and this incorruptibility was viewed as divine confirmation of her sanctity. Pilgrims began to flock to her tomb, drawn by the promise of witnessing a miracle and seeking her intercession in their own lives. It became a focal point for pilgrims, who flocked to her tomb seeking her intercession and marveling at the tangible evidence of God's favor. The site transformed into a place of pilgrimage, where the faithful gathered to pray, reflect, and find solace. The atmosphere was charged with a sense of the divine, as people from all walks of life came together in shared reverence. This event solidified her position as a true saint in the eyes of the faithful. The Church, recognizing the significance of this miracle, moved forward with her canonization. The ceremony was a grand affair, attended by thousands who had been touched by her life and legacy. Her incorrupt body became a symbol of hope and faith, inspiring generations to come. The story of Saint Teresa's incorruptibility continues to resonate, a powerful reminder of the mysteries of faith and the enduring presence of the divine in our world. Section 4, a century later, exhumation and public display. In 2023, marking the centenary of Saint Teresa's elevation to Doctor of the Church, a momentous decision was made. Her remains were exhumed once more, this time under the supervision of Bishop José Luis Retana Gonzalo of the Diocese of Salamanca. This exhumation, however, was not merely an act of historical curiosity. The purpose was twofold: to allow for a thorough scientific examination of her remains and to grant the public a rare opportunity to venerate the saint. The exhumation was carried out with utmost respect and reverence, reflecting the deep significance of the event for Catholics worldwide. Section 5. Faith and Science Intertwined. The exhumation of Saint Teresa's remains presented a unique opportunity to bridge the realms of faith and science. A team of medical experts led by renowned forensic pathologist Dr. Marco Chiesa were granted access to study the saint's body. Their task was to employ modern scientific techniques to gain a deeper understanding of the phenomenon of incorruptibility. While the Church acknowledges the possibility of divine intervention in such cases, it also recognizes the importance of scientific inquiry. The findings of Dr. Chiesa and his team are eagerly awaited, promising to shed light on this